We are Julie and Sam Horne. We're lifelong Methodists and have been here at Suntree for about 3 years. Early in our marriage, we made a conscious decision to make our charitable giving a priority in our budget. We felt blessed to have good jobs and be able to afford a house several months after we were married. We were not at a place where we could tithe, but we started with what worked with our budget. When the kids came along, we decided to live on a single income. We still kept giving to the church, and we quickly realized that we were not in need, and we were able to grow our giving to the church. It wasn't always smooth sailing, but we're convinced that because we had a focus on giving, the unplanned expenses didn't have a significant impact. It was obvious God was providing. After recognizing this in our lives, we no longer had to wait for God's blessing to be thankful for what we knew was coming. Luke 6:38 says, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you."
One year, on our youth choir tour, we stayed with a couple in West Virginia. At their home in the evening, after the concert, we got to discussing serving God in a variety of ways. I remember the woman saying, "As long as thems that have shares with thems that have less, the world will be a better place." That has stuck with us throughout the years and inspires us to continue to look for new and different ways to share with folks in need. Something that makes giving very manageable is the fact that we don't have to feed the whole world. We believe God puts certain needs on our hearts, and that it's okay to focus on one thing at a time. It might be Cuba, it might be Rwanda, or it might be right here in Brevard County. It's not only money that needs to be shared. When we join a Methodist church, we are asked to faithfully participate in its ministries by our prayers, our presence, our gifts, our service, and our witness. Sharing our talents and time is equally important. There are always things that need to be done around the church, but it doesn't stop there. You can volunteer in a school, help people in your neighborhood, or you may need to spend time helping someone in your own family who's in need. The focus of your giving isn't the critical thing. It's the blessing and joy you feel by making that a part of your budget and time.
And God desires to take what we share and grow it exponentially. We simply have to make a choice and get started. If we're observant, we'll see how God will expand it. Back in the 1980s, just after color was invented, there was a shampoo commercial that nailed the concept of exponential generosity. The initial person told 2 friends about the shampoo, and they told 2 friends, and they told 2 friends, and so on and so on. When we give, God uses that to inspire others to give, which inspires the next group, and so on and so on. It's a continual blessing to see how God exponentially grows our gifts in ways we could never imagine, and we are eternally grateful that we serve such an awesome God.